Hello Ketonians and welcome back to Greek Goes Keto YouTube channel. We wanted to introduce a new mini-series of great videos. Actually, we're going to make a small comparison of several foods with great nutrients.
This is what was our main idea, to compare keto foods, traditional and those very famous keto foods which are usually used by Ketonians during their keto journey. So some of these foods are extremely healthy and beneficial, while others, even though popular, they don't give all the best nutrients and they sometimes cause inflammation.
Exactly.
So inflammation is a big problem for all the people fighting with autoimmune disease, with all sorts of different kind of diseases and conditions and reasons why people actually switch to keto, because it's not only for weight loss. Keto is for regaining your health, getting back to the perfect image and size.
Now, these videos are going to give us the great opportunity actually to discover why we have these small differences and what is the best to consume while on ketogenic diet.
Yes, what's really interesting and what we got a lot of questions about is which foods we prefer and why we sometimes put an emphasis on certain ingredients when it comes to dairy, when it comes to eggs, meat, etc., even when it comes to vegetables. So we're gonna go through all of these groups of foods, and we're gonna start with the most nutrient-dense food.
Exactly, our favorite, I would say.
And we're gonna talk about compare it a little bit, a standard hen egg to quail egg, because quail eggs are something like nutritional bombs, we should say. They're so good for us, they're so beneficial in many ways.
And delicious.
Delicious also, because actually they taste almost the same like hen eggs, so people should not be afraid of them, but everybody can benefit. And let's say from a nutritional point of view, I hope you are using free-range hen eggs, with organic at least, if it's possible, and then you can have all of these nutrients that Apollonaskapsalis is going to tell us about.
So, in the first graphic, we're going to talk about hen eggs. That eggs are a source of a fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K.
It would be great to talk a little bit more about each of these vitamins. What are they good for?
So let's start with the A vitamin. It helps to form and maintain healthy teeth, bones, muscle tissue, mucous membranes, of course, and it's really vital for the skin.
It's really important to have enough of vitamin A in your daily nutrition. Next vitamin would be vitamin D, which is also known as the sunshine vitamin. Actually, you can get a lot of vitamin D. Your body can produce a lot of vitamin D by just spending time outdoors. But as we know, vitamin D is not always available in every part of this planet where we live. So even after 10 to 15 minutes of sunshine 3 times a week is enough to produce the body a requirement of vitamin D. So if you don't have sunshine, then you should eat more eggs, actually egg yolks, I would say, because this vitamin is helping us to absorb calcium from other foods. So very important vitamin. Next is vitamin E. Could you tell us a little bit more?
It's vitamin E actually is an antioxidant, as we know, and it helps actually our body to form red cells and use eventually the next one, the vitamin K. Vitamin K, because we're talking about blood clotting. We need vitamin K. We need to source foods with vitamin K like eggs and especially yolks, that they're helping maintain normal blood cloaking and of course all the previous proper functions.
So since hen eggs are rich in selenium, we mentioned that people with autoimmune disease
and especially thyroid problems,
exactly,
must consume eggs.
It can help them a lot, so they're rich in selenium, but they're also rich in B6 and B12. Tell us a little bit more about B6 and B12.
B6 are also doing the same properties, has the same actual properties like we saw with the vitamin E and vitamin K. We're talking about red blood cells. Again, all this works, guys, synergistically. It's amazing. Eggs are amazing food, contains so many vitamins, so many, we're gonna see actually proteins and all the other macronutrients and micronutrients. And of course maintain brain function. This is, I think, from the top characteristics of vitamin B6. Now, the more protein you eat, the more of this vitamin B6 your body will require.
So it's really important to intake enough of vitamin B6 and B12 and also minerals. Minerals are extremely important nutrients, and we tend to overlook the nutritional value of ingredients. We just care about carb content, protein content, and fat content. But minerals are extremely important for the proper functioning of the entire body, entire organism. So minerals such as zinc, iron, and copper can be found in hen eggs.
What is fascinating actually about eggs is that they contain all 9 essential amino acids. We know that there are 22 amino acids, and in order to consume all these essential amino acids, not the non-essential, because our body has the ability to create them, but to take all these essential amino acids, eggs contain them in a single actually egg. You have all these essential amino acids. I think it's amazing.
So this is great. Some people have fear of having too many eggs. They think that they should not have more than 2 or 3 per day. So maybe you can demystify it a little bit. It's quite okay to have even up to 8 hen eggs a day.
Definitely. Okay, depends of course the individual height, gender, and all these factors play a major role, but this myth or I would say
cholesterol fear, as we have the article about the Greek Goes Keto. So
I think eggs, we can see that only can promote our health, boost our health. They cannot harm our health.
We should not be afraid.
And we wrote last time that they can increase the HDL cholesterol.
But we skipped the omega-3 fatty acid. This is a very important part. So if why we keep writing, even in each article and each recipe we post, we keep adding free-range eggs. It's extremely important the way chicken, hen, have been fed, and also their lifestyle, let's call it. Are they caged or are they free range?
Actually, so a lot of
the content of omega-3 depends on this.
Companies commercializing as free range eggs. That's good, that's great, but we don't know what these animals actually being fed. And this is really important, because if these animals were left alone and try to find and eat free food,
that's the best.
That's the best.
They know what's best food for them, and well, they're omnivores, the same like humans. They're omnivores, so they need to have some worms, insects, and some other microorganisms.
This is gonna give us a way much better quality of an egg, and of course, full of omega-3s, anti-inflammatory properties, the omegas. So a lot of people don't know that hen eggs, yes, contain omega-3 if they're properly the hens fed and contain all these essential aminos.
The quality of egg actually can vary and can cause allergies if it's not organic. In many cases, people have problems with egg whites of hen eggs, and there are many cases of allergies and intolerances to egg white. So egg whites of hen eggs do promote inflammation.
Yes.
In some people.
I would say there are a lot of people actually that they made also intolerance tests and proved that they have partially allergy to the egg. They have in the egg white, not in the yolk.
That's interesting. So I think it would be good to cover the quail eggs now. Now, why we are promoting quail eggs? This, I could call it ancient food. You can read all about it in several articles at Greek Goes Keto. I would recommend quail egg mayonnaise or our tiramisu recipe, which is also covering subject of usage of quail eggs from the times of antiquity in Asia, in Europe, especially in ancient Greece. Quails are easy to maintain. These birds are really friends to humans ever since ancient times, and their eggs are extremely beneficial. They could be called a medicine, not only food. They belong to those groups of foods which are actually medicine, not just
for sure.
food.
But in this image again, we can see that quail eggs are like hen eggs, rich in vitamin A, D, E, K, now B1, B2, B6, and B12, guys.
Is this the whole B complex?
Almost all the B complex. We saw, I don't know if you analyzed before about the B12. We know that is really important for our central nervous system. B12, I think it's an amazing vitamin, and a lot of people try to obtain as much more B12 vitamin, and we saw that a lot of diets like vegetarian or vegan lack of B vitamin complex, and
especially B12.
Exactly, and B12, where you can find meat, egg, and of course some dairy products.
So quail eggs are extremely rich in B12 and other B group vitamins.
Yes.
This is one of the importance why you should give emphasis to quail eggs. Then they can increase the HDL cholesterol. HDL is so-called the good one.
The good one, yeah. Actually, there is not good and bad cholesterol. We talked about it. There is one cholesterol, HDL and LDL. They're just lipoproteins. They are transferring cholesterol. They're like small capsules, like call them taxis, through the bloodstream to make their work. But now, natural medicine for diabetes. I found several studies. I'm gonna post them down so you can have the links about quail eggs, about how quail eggs are a remedy for diabetes, and two other studies.
Keeping the blood sugar in order.
Exactly.
Even if you don't have diabetes, even if you just have insulin resistance,
yeah,
or
definitely can regulate everything in the body. So we're gonna have this. I'm gonna post actually 3 studies. You can read everything there, because as I said, Greek Goes Keto always wants to go hand by hand with science. We love it, and we have the proof. So natural remedy for diabetes, yes, it is.
For ages. It has
exactly.
been used even in Ayurvedic medicine and some ancient medicine.
Recipes, of course, I don't have to mention it, at greekgoesketo.com. So many recipes.
Yeah. Quail eggs. We just love them. And what's interesting about quail eggs, there are no bacteria. Even when they are raw, so you can the content of bacteria is so low that nothing can develop actually, and you're safe consuming them raw.
Quail eggs are a really quality bacteria-free food, yeah.
Excellent.
Plus they're anti-inflammatory, as we can see. I think this is another advantage of quail eggs. Compared to hen eggs, that they're inflammatory, quail eggs, we repeat, they're anti-inflammatory.
And not only that, they're so nutrient dense that one quail egg, the small tiny quail egg, has the power of 4 hen eggs. So imagine how much nutrients are hidden in that small egg.
And also we can see that don't carry a salmonella risk.
As we said, no bacteria.
No bacteria, yeah.
The body of...
The main reason is this, yes, exactly.
Yeah, the body of quail has a little bit higher temperature than hen, and that's the reason why bacteria cannot develop in the egg, even if the egg is inside of a body of a bird or already laid out.
I think this is amazing, and this is a small comparison. As we said in the beginning of the video, we're gonna bring more foods, we're gonna compare more foods, and we're gonna have the opportunity to see what is... hen eggs, yes, they are great, but they promote inflammation for some people. Many people, yes. It's tricky to consume hen eggs. They don't know about quail eggs, and why not? They should include it in their diet, in their ketogenic or carnivore even diet.
I would like to recommend avgocino. It's our recipe for coffee with quail eggs, which is tasting amazing. It's great for people who have any kind of intolerance to dairy, regardless of which kind of dairy. Quail eggs are also great for treating allergies. So if you have allergy to pollen or to any kind of foods, quail eggs could help you there. You need to consume them raw. The best way to consume them raw is the egg milk. You can find recipe at greekgoesketo.com, or avgocino, as we called it. Well, we made a combination of Greek Italian.
I think I'm gonna put links both for avgocino and egg milk actually.
That's the fastest way to consume them. You're gonna just drink them. And also we have great recipes for omelette with quail eggs, and of course everybody loved our recipe for keto tiramisu made with quail eggs, espresso and mascarpone. So you can find so many recipes, also mayonnaise, and you can even use it to thicken your soups, stews. There are 1 million ways to use quail eggs, but the best way, as we said, is to consume them raw in a form of
nutritional bombs, generally, I think.
Mixed drink. You just need a small mixer, 3 minutes, and you're ready to consume them raw. You will feel the benefits within the first week.
I think that's it for our first mini course. I think you got plenty of information, and it's, as I said, great to compare these great foods, but I think quail eggs are superior to hen eggs.
You can read much more at greekgoesketo.com. We have several articles which are covering this subject. And thank you very much for being with us, and thank you for following Greek Goes Keto in all our social media.
Stay ketonized to the full potential, guys.
To the full potential.
See you.